What's up, YouTube? It's Monday, May 20th, 2013. This is not Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. Let me get comfortable, but I'm still your Monday vlogger B. I guess you guys are wondering what the hell I'm doing here. Well, yesterday was the end of the 2013 WLSFA, Mother of All Meet and Greets. Awesome time once again. And I'll do a video about that later, but well, I'll come right out and say it. I've fallen. Yeah, I've fallen. I'll tell you the whole story. So Sunday, I'm having coffee at the raffle, the brunch, with a friend of mine. A really good friend of mine that I've kind of strange. I've only known her for 3 years, and I could probably count the number of days that we've spent together on one hand, but she probably knows me better than friends I've known my entire life. And I think that we probably know each other better than a lot of friends that we have in our personal lives. And we were talking about another friend of ours, and right in the middle of our conversation, she looks at me and she says, "B, what happened?" And I knew what she was talking about. And she knew I knew what she was talking about. And what she was talking about was last year when I went to the meet and greet, I had just celebrated my entrance into Wonderland. And this year I was probably 30 pounds heavier. I couldn't tell you what I weigh today. And even beyond the weight, emotionally, I've changed. I'm not happy. Not happy at all. The people that saw me this weekend may think I'm an amazingly energetic and happy individual. And this is very true. I am a very happy individual. I am a Jedi Master of PMA. Positive Mental Attitude is where I am 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But all that means is I can take a shitty situation and I can make it better. Let me stop real quick. You guys that haven't watched a whole lot of my videos on this channel and watch me on Proof, I tend to cuss a lot more on my personal channel. I'm sorry if that offends you, and I hope I don't run anybody off. It's just that it happens. So anyway. So she said to me, she said, "What happened?" And I got scared because I didn't have an answer. And that's when I realized that I had fallen. And I said, "Wendy, I don't know. But I'm going to find out. Because you know good and damn well that's a place that I'm never going to go again." So I spent the next 24 hours going back over my journey. And if nobody watches this video, I will still get something out of this. Because documenting my journey, documenting things like this, have played a critical role in me being able to get back up. Like riding your bicycle for the first time. You know, the first time you get on a bike, your dad puts you on the bike and he pushes you across the grass and you fall down. And he picks you back up and he puts you on the bike and he pushes you off the grass and you fall down. And eventually you get on the bike yourself. And you try to ride across the sidewalk and you fall down. And you're sitting there with your skin up knee and your elbow and you're bleeding. And you look up for your daddy and he's not there. And you have to make the decision yourself to evaluate what's happened and get back up. And that's what this is. That's what this is. This is notes on every video that I've shot since my first day of surgery. The important ones anyway. The things in my life that changed, that I documented. I went back and I took notes on. Because I need to know what happened in my life that's changed. Where am I now compared to where I was then. Because it was very confusing for me. It was very cloudy. I didn't know what had happened. I thought I was doing a great thing. I thought I was happy. And in a lot of ways I was. But in a lot of ways I gave up some things that have made me unhappy. And by going out on a limb to fill voids in my life, I've created other voids. And it took this process to understand that. Why do we fall? It's a simple question that I've asked on many, many occasions. And the answer is simple, so that we can learn to pick ourselves back up. This process, recognizing that we've fallen, recognizing that there's a problem. I don't use the word fail. Failure for me is sitting on the edge of the bed with a handgun in my hand at 356 pounds wanting to take my own life. That's failing. That's the place I'll never be again. Falling is completely different. Falling, we can get back up. Falling, there's a return, there's a response. And I want to kind of walk you through that response, because I don't think I've actually done this on video before. And I'm sure that in the future it will play beneficial for myself and maybe someone else. And maybe I can give you a little tour of my journey for those of you who haven't gone back and watched some of my other videos before. I had weight loss surgery in April of 2010. I was at a point in my life where I decided that there were many things in my life I needed to change. I dumped my girlfriend, sold the condo, sold the car, a shitload of furniture. I quit my job of 15 years, making way too much money. Moved halfway across the country and went to culinary school. That was in November of 2010. I had just finished the Couch to 5K program. I had just celebrated running my first ever 5K race. I was weighing 230 pounds and feeling great. And I just left Houston, my family, my friends. I was in a new place where I didn't know anybody. I remember bitching about not working out for 10 days, and it was pissing me off, and it made me I could feel physically and emotionally the withdrawal from not working out every day. I said that in my video. My nutrition was on point. I was feeling really good. I was losing weight. I was unhappy because, not really unhappy, maybe anxious and a little depressed, because I just left all my family and friends. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't have a job. Pardon me. But I was there. I did get settled in, moved into an apartment. I was working out regularly. I started my every damn day challenge, which was something that I did back in 2011. I wanted to run every day in 2011. I wasn't making regular videos, but I was making them at least once a month. And I talked about it quite a bit, missing that interaction, missing that accountability. I didn't realize why at the time. I realized it now, but missing that accountability every week. I talked about that in several videos. But I was still losing weight. I moved back to Texas back in May of 2011 for the summer. And I got a job working on Lake Conroe in Texas, working at a really nice resort. They were working my butt off. I didn't have a whole lot of time to work out. Wasn't having any fun. I didn't get to see my family and friends as much as I wanted to. fact, I actually wrote this down. I felt like I had wasted my summer. I was very unhappy. I used the word depressed again. And in this video, I said something that kind of bugged me. I said that I felt really alone, even though I was back in Texas. Because I wasn't with my family, I wasn't with my friends. The only people that I were with were the people that I worked with. So I moved back to Providence. I had a new job. When I moved back to Providence, I found out that the restaurant I worked at had closed, so I had to find a new one. I got a new job, really great seafood restaurant. I was very happy with that. It was the first upscale restaurant that I'd ever worked in. The first place with any kind of class. So it was a new, very exciting time for me. I learned a lot there. But one of the things that I didn't do is I didn't work out with any regularity. Mostly because I was taking classes and working a full-time job. I was active, played paintball. I went and ran, just not regularly. Played volleyball, played flag football, basketball. But like I said, I was active. And losing weight. December, I was 205 pounds. I was talking about finding an internship. And in February, when I actually landed my internship, and the day before I left Providence, I celebrated my entrance into Wonderland at 199.6 pounds. Again, talking about missing my regular updates, missing setting goals, missing my family and my friends back home. I was excited to go back to Texas because I spent a week in Texas before I went to Las Vegas. And I wrote that down too. That was important. So I got to Las Vegas, and the first thing that I noticed going over my YouTube channel is I haven't made one damn video since I got here 14 months ago. Not one single video. The only video I made was that damn video. I took my shirt off sitting here in the living room about the meet and greet last year. So that was pretty big for me. So I took this list of notes and I started highlighting words that I used a lot, phrases that I used a lot, things that I talk about a lot. And I compiled the list at the bottom here in blue. It's kind of erased because I dropped the board. And these are the things that I've determined are why I've fallen. First and foremost, I don't work out regularly. I have not worked out regularly since I got here 14 months ago. It's not saying I don't work out. I do. And I'm active. Kind of. Play flag football on Sunday. I run occasionally. It's with no regularity. Maybe once a week. That's it. I just mentioned this. I don't do any YouTube updates anymore. Hell, I'm hardly on my Facebook page anymore. The only social interaction that I have is through my coworkers. Again, just like when I was back in Texas working in the middle of nowhere, I don't have that social interaction. I'm not surrounded by people that care for me. And my nutrition, while it's not shitty, is not pristine. I would classify it as average. And that's probably a little pessimistic, but it could be a lot better. And that was the hard part. Learning what happened, discovering what happened, making the list of things that are wrong, things that I need to work on changing. So here on the right, is that right? That's my right. It might be your left now. Here are my list of short-term goals. By short-term, I mean over the course of the next week, the course of the next month, the course of the next 3 months. First and foremost, I'm going to start making videos again. Every Monday, right after my proof video, I'm going to update this channel. I'm going to weigh. I'm going to talk about my week. I'm going to talk about my nutrition. I'm going to talk about goals for the week. I'm going to talk about my life. I'll let you guys back in. I'm going to commit to 3 days a week. Cardiovascular activity, scheduled cardiovascular activity. I know I need more. Don't tell me I need more. I'm going to start with 3. And then 4. And then 5. And then 6. And then maybe 7. We'll see. Because, well, there are a few reasons. One, I'm having some problems with my foot. It's not planters. I have a dislocated toe. But anyway. 2, I want to start incorporating some strength training into my workouts. I'm really considering CrossFit again. But I may wait. And I'll tell you why I'm waiting here in a minute. But, regardless, I'm going to document my workouts either via my Nike Plus, which posts to my Twitter and my Facebook account, or I'll just type them in. But either way, 3 times a week. And I'll number them workout 1, 2, and 3. And you guys have complete permission on my Facebook page to bash, berate, and belittle me if I don't put it up. So that's the workouts, that's the video updates, social interaction. Las Vegas, and let me tell you something. This is a great city, all right? It's a 24-hour city. You can do anything you want to here any time of the day, except start a new life and make friends. It is a very unfriendly city. It's a tourist city. It's a 72-hour city. You come here, you spend 3 days. If you don't know anybody, at least it's been my experience, it's very difficult to make friends in this city. It's very difficult to make friends in this city. And I'm a pretty outgoing guy. I didn't have a problem making friends in Houston. I didn't have a problem making friends in Providence. But for some strange reason, my social circle here sucks. And between you, me, and the fence post, I miss my mama. I do. I spent 2 Christmases away from home. First 2 Christmases in 27 years I spent away from home. And I hated both of them. I don't even call my parents anymore. I might talk to them once every other week. Because when I call, it just depresses me. Because I just want to be home. I want to be there. I want to see my mama. I want to give her a hug. You know? So I'm working on moving. I want to go back to Texas. I'm working with a guy who may have a really good job for me. And I hope that that goes through because I would really like to get the hell out of here. But in the meantime, I don't have much of a voice. So I'm killing this coffee, I'm sorry. But in the meantime, I'm going to try not to focus on it because the more I think about it, the more it makes me kind of, well, depressed. Not depressed. Depressed is not the right word. Unhappy. It makes me very unhappy. And I don't want to think about it. It's there. It's on my goals list. It'll be on my new marker board after I erase all of this shit and write my goals down. But it's a little lower on the priority list. And then in regards to my nutrition, you know, like I said, my nutrition's not bad. but it ain't great. And I'm going to talk about my nutrition in another video. I have several videos that I need to make now. Because I want to do something a little non-traditional. And something that may shock a few of you. But I'm going to give it a shot. And we'll see. So my nutrition is going to be changing. In addition to the rest of the stuff. So there you go. There's B's confessional. I got a lot of work to do, but I know I can do it because I'm an MNF winner. That's why. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope it didn't bore you. Make sure you thumbs up, don't thumbs down, subscribe, tell your friends. Come, whoa. I almost said come back and see us tomorrow for another Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works video. But I don't think we have a topic this week, actually. So make sure you check us out on Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. Make sure you stay tuned to this channel. Rate, subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.